Boardmasters, headlining each day currently, we've got Chase and Status, Sam Fender, and Stormzy.
That is, I think, a fantastic selection of different acts from different genres that would pull me in.
Yeah, definitely. I think that blankets enough people that it will be quite a successful year for them.
Yeah, definitely. And Fender, that's the only festival I've seen Fender on this year. So I would imagine if it's the only one he's actually going to do, a lot of his fans will be there for that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and he does have that kind of fan base where they'll just go.
Oh, mate, people
that's
show
the
up.
only show.
There'll be 1,000 Newcastle shirts at Boardmasters on that day, guaranteed. 1,000,000%. Stormzy, we spoke about him before. Unbelievable live act. Just gassed.
Very gassed. Very gassed. I don't think anything more needs to be said.
But then they also have added a lot of the smaller acts, and I think some of them are really, really good, actually. You've got Cortinas, who were a lot of people's shouts for Reading and Leeds, but I think they got announced for Victorious, which means they couldn't do. Anyway, Cortinas at Boardmasters is banging. There's an argument Chase and Status maybe aren't quite headliners. I know they're massive.
I would say they are.
No, I would say they are, but I'd say out of Chase and Status, Sam Fender and Stormzy, Chase and Status are the smallest.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you not put Chase and Status higher than Sam Fender?
Stormzy's headline Glastonbury and
no, Stormzy. I know Stormzy.
No, Sam Fender is definitely bigger than Chase. He sold out Finsbury Park by himself last year.
Fair enough.
And 2 nights at St James's.
I feel like Chase and Status are one of those acts that people don't go and see. You know what I mean? And then when on the lineup, everybody knows Chase and Status, and they'll go, fucking Chase and Status are there.
Everyone knows, they're fantastic, and everyone knows them. And I think the last year has done them wonders with Badadan and did they do a song? Did they do it?
Liquor, cigarettes, so with my bread. That one.
Yeah, that one.
And I'm down right now.
So anyway, but the fact that they're backed up by Cortinas is fantastic. And then you've got Bicep Presents Chroma, which is another huge electronic act on that day, followed by Tom Adele. So if you needed another love, you've got Boardmasters as well as Reading and Leeds. Oh, that was good, that. Come on. I actually saw Tom Adele at the Wardrobe last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Now he's doing Boardmasters.
Now he's
going up in the world, isn't he?
Well, the Wardrobe is tiny as well. He's really good. Really good singer. Really great.
Also, on that day, just want to throw a name out there. I can't really see many others other than Soft Play.
Yeah.
Which Soft Play, wherever they go, they're going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't really know anyone else on there, but I'll read you some. On the first day of Boardmasters, you've also got the Tetsky Brothers, Kenya Grace, Willie J. Healy, Charlotte Plank, New Dad, Ewan McVicker, Friction, Girls Don't Sink, and loads of other smaller names on there. Let's move on to the second day at Boardies.
I just saw the name, but I couldn't find it. Then I saw it.
Yeah, I've had enough, bro. Yeah. I never struggle with pronouncing it. This has never been a problem before. No. I think, do you know when you do it once and then it's game over?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Sam Fender, followed by not my favourite act, but a big name in Becky Hill.
Again, gonna throw a prediction out here now that Becky Hill will be down there that weekend, may do something with Chase and Status.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's got 2 songs together.
Yeah, she's got a good relationship with them boys. Yeah. Nia Archives again on Nia Archives. Declan McKenna, who's a pretty big indie act. I like to describe him as the twink Elton John. I think it's a pretty accurate description. I'm glad you like
to describe him as that, bro.
Yeah, I said it at Leeds Fest and it stuck. Bro's the twink Elton John. No offense to either men. I think you're both pretty fire. So. Well, not in that way. In the music's really good. You need to chill out. Anyway,
you need to stop talking.
We've got Holly Humberstone, Katie B. She is on a mission to do all the festivals.
Yeah.
Wonder Horse.
You need to fucking stop. Okay. Andy C, Eliza Rose, Hannah Lang, Moses.
Hannah Liang.
Moses is there.
Moses.
How is it Hannah Liang?
Do you think Moses?
It's Lai. It can't be Liang.
Do you think how does Moses get into Boardmasters?
Yeah, I don't know. How did that happen? Just part the city, walk through.
It's literally on the coast, isn't it? Look at us.
I don't want to do that. You don't. Did it. Nothing happened. It's then. On camera. It wasn't deserved.
The last day, we've got the homie Stormzy. Another huge artist in Bakar who has a load of bangers.
Bakar, fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Found him when we saw him at Leeds Fest. Saw him there and went, wow, okay.
He's great. He's great live. And also his albums are just quality. I think he's got 2 at this point. Both unbelievable. Over Mono, Kate Nash, Los Bichos, and Royal Otis are some of the other big names on that day. What are you thinking of Boardmasters, Tim? Would you go?
You know, I think I would. I think I'd go. I think I would go, and I think I'd go for the Friday personally.
What about when I tell you a weekend ticket is the same price as Reading and Leeds
for the whole weekend?
Mm.
Then no, I wouldn't go.
But
no chance.
Boardmasters is for the vibes.
Yes, because it's on a fucking beach.
It's on a beach. You can go surfing in between. You can just go down to a little stroll around Cornwall. I would go for the vibes.
Yeah,
but
I think
it's a lot of money.
It's the toss up between the artists and the experience.
The camping's going to be nicer. There's you can probably have a shower there if you pay an extra 20 quid or something. I feel like the experience would be better, but you know.
I mean, the artists there are good enough to sustain the whole weekend.
And there's not much crossover as well. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a lot of the people that were at Reading and Leeds last year are at Boardies this year.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of all the indie festivals in the UK more time, right? I've done Why Not, I've done Tramlines, I've done Truck. But this year, I don't think they're quite hitting the same heights. They're okay, they're not horribly bad. But let's jump into Truck Festival first, because I went last year. So your headliners for Truck 2024 are Jamie T, Wet Leg, and The Streets.
It makes sense.
But it's not like, wow, that's amazing.
No, it's not. It's not. But the artist makes sense.
Compared to last year, I had Two Door Cinema Club, Royal Blood, and Alt J. Mm-hmm. I think that's a bigger pulling than those three bands.
The Streets is a pretty big pulling.
Yeah, it feels like they've gone much more old school though.
I feel so. Those last three bands that you mentioned from last year, yeah, individually are bigger pulls than any of these artists individually. Jamie T and The Streets being on in one weekend.
But do you know what I mean when it feels like they've gone for earlier, like older people?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think it's an interesting.
I'm not hating. I love Jamie T and I love The Streets. I've seen The Streets headline Tramlines and they're fantastic live. And I might still go to one of these festivals, but it's just I think it's dropped off a little bit. Under them, you've got Idols and the Kooks. Like the Kooks are a huge indie name.
Idols are fantastic. No, they're not. Idols aren't fantastic. Wait, how come I can comment on other bands and say,
well, you're allowed to have your own opinion.
And I say Idol. I'm not, apparently.
No, I can have my own opinion as well.
That's not an opinion.
They're all right.
Okay.
One time I was seeing the Idols at Why Not Festival and I was in the middle of the crowd and I got hit in the face with a shoe. So it's a bad experience.
Fucking bad band.
Horrible. Yeah, but he was also stomping about on stage in his boxers, and I feel like that's why people started taking the shoes off and throwing him around. So Idols, man, you owe me compensation. Tell you what though, really like them as people, and they promote good messages. When I've listened to them in interviews and stuff, they're fantastic. I don't dislike the music. It's just not.
Fair enough. I'm
not bumping it on my playlist.
Everyone's got their own tastes. We've got your mate,
the boy Declan McKenna, Seagirls, Holly Humberston. The Snuts, who are fantastic. Soft Play again. Soft Play are about this year.
Fucking everywhere.
But they're a great... Soft Play and Idols...
They did a little hiatus, didn't they?
Yeah.
So now they're just like, let's go fucking perform everywhere.
Change the name and everything.
Yeah.
You got Yard Act, Katie B, the boys from Leeds, the Pigeon Detectives, which, by the way, is one of the most unique band names ever. Yeah. It's a cool name. Yeah. Bob Villain, fantastic live.
Yeah.
Peace, Black Honey, and Sundara Karma. You've also got, I just want to mention the Magic Gang just under them, who are a really good indie band who recently announced that they're breaking up. This is their last ever run of festivals.
Oh,
and then
fucking
they're gone.
hell.
So, rest in peace.
R.I.P. to the homies.
Do you know, I have a bad memory with the Magic Gang, though.
Why's that?
You ready for this story, brother? So
that's a rogue sentence.
I magically lost my phone. So I went to a day festival in Newcastle, and there was about 6 bands on. The last band I remember seeing was the Magic Gang. I was there for another 3. And then I got on the coach home to Leeds, got off the coach. I was with my friend. We just jumped in a taxi. Taxi dropped him off, got to my house, went to get my phone out of my pocket to pay for the taxi by card. Phone wasn't in my pocket. So I had to get the taxi driver to take me to a nearby cash point. Gave bro the cash, ran home. I actually ran. And then I watched my phone on my Mac go all the way up to Glasgow, go to a council estate in Glasgow, then poof, it was gone. The worst thing about this is I bought that phone or took out a contract on that phone 3 weeks before a 2-year contract that was like 65 quid a month. It was an iPhone 13 fancy like Pro Max or whatever, the fucking new dog was bollocks one. And I had it for 3 weeks and then had to pay off I had to pay off a 2-year contract. So maybe it's a good thing the Magic Gang are going.
That's such a fucking. You have such bad like experiences with specific bands, and then you for some reason just link that band to the bad experience.
Nah, I love the Magic Gang. I actually invited them on the pod a few weeks ago, so
true.
They ignored me though. So
Bob Villain as well. We tried.
Yeah, we'll try again one day.
Yeah, we'll get him.
We'll get him.
We'll get him.
And not everyone wants to do a pod either.
Not everyone likes us.
Valid. I don't even like us. Overall, Truck Festival, it's just okay. For what you're getting, it's a decent indie festival. I don't dislike it. Don't love it either. Let's move on to another. I wanna stay on the like indie rock vibe for now.
Oh, wait. There's someone on the phone.
What?
Somebody's calling. Oh, it's Kendal.
Whoa!
Oh!
Shit.
Oh, Kendal calling.
Best answer.
Here we go.
It's the Streets again.
I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't mind. I don't mind them.
I'm not mad.
I think this is stronger because you've got the Streets and Noel Gallagher. I feel like Noel Gallagher's a much more established name than Jamie T. I know Jamie T's big, and I can imagine the comments been like, yo, Jamie T did Finsbury Park last year. Jamie T's done this. I've seen him twice. I like him. But Noel Gallagher's selling out arenas and doing big outdoor shows every single year. And he's ex-Oasis. So it makes up for the Streets a little bit. Doesn't make up for Paolo Nutini, though.
No, it doesn't.
I'm not here for Paolo Nutini.
Where wasn't he like popular for like a year at some point? Wasn't it around Amy Winehouse?
I just know he has a song that goes.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Any lyrics?
That's all I've got.
Anything else? No?
That's all I've got.
Yeah, we don't know what song that is.
Under Paolo Nutini, Noel Gallagher, and the Streets at Kendal, we've got Paul Heaton with a guest singer apparently. Keen.
Who's his guest singer?
Don't know.
Keen. Sugar Babes.
Rianne Downey. Yeah. Keen. Oh, bro. Why did you ask me to read that? Is that why? I was trying so hard to keep a straight face then. Keen are actually really big. I actually really like Keen.
Yeah.
Somewhere Only We Know.
Yes. Yeah, no, I know of Keen. Yeah, they've been around for time.
Sugar Babes is a
Sugar
quality
Babes.
act. Bit of fun at a Fezzy.
Yeah,
I've seen them recently. Declan McKenna seems to be everywhere as well. Raytons, apparently they know Alex Turner. So that's something.
Not rate them.
The Snuts are really good. Quality live act. Pale Waves, quality. Feeder, old school indie British band. Love Feeder.
Just a day.
Yeah, just a day. What's the other big banger? Buck Rogers.
Yeah. He got a brand new car. And then we got Katie B and Kate Nash.
All the Kates.
All the Kates. Followed by Russell Howard.
And Paul Smith is a massive comedian as well.
Oh, it's Paul Smith.
Yeah,
Fucking
bro.
hell. I thought musicians.
That is two big names. But I've got something to say on Kendal, right? So I think the lineup is solid. Under them, you've got the K's, the Hunter, Lottery Winners,
Shy
the Pigeon
FX.
Detectives, Shy FX, Sundara Karma, the Royston Club.
Craig Charles is there.
Yeah.
Bloke off Coronation Street's doing his DJ set.
You've also got Gary Neville is doing a DJ set at Kendal
What?
Calling.
What the fuck?
And I think Robbie Knox is as well.
No.
So,
Robbie Knox.
yeah. Wild, I know.
Big ups, Robbie.
Big ups,
Come
Robbie.
on.
We're just going to
Love
mention
that.
someone we've had on every festival
We've had him
lineup.
on the pod, by the way,
we
just
have
to
had him on the
throw-
pod.
yeah,
Not Gary Neville, Robbie Knox, but Robbie also made beer.
Robbie
and Gary
Neville.
Neville didn't. Anyway, Kendal, I think the lineup is very similar to the other indie festivals, but they've got a bit more of like a unique twist on it.
Yeah.
I think overall it's a little bit better. And I also think from what I've seen in the past, the vibes at Kendal seem to be immaculate. You're in the Lake District. It's beautiful. They keep it nice and clean. Apparently the food's banging there. The stage setup's really good. There's like a little bit of forest area and stuff you can chill in. Out of all the indie festivals, I think Kendal is the one that I might do this year.
Do we know prices for Kendal Calling?
It's quite pricey, bro. It's quite pricey. I think you're talking like 220, 230.
What the fuck's going
Yeah,
on?
but also this is more of like a family festival.
Not even that, just prices in general.
Yeah,
are fucking up
we
the
could
wall.
complain about that every episode.
It
though.
just gets me so fucking vexed.
The prices are wild, but I do quite like the look of Kendal Calling.
Yeah, it's a decent lineup. It is a decent lineup.
And I think I can justify the price a little bit more with Kendal and Boardmasters because I know that it's going to be a really beautiful setting.
It's the
and
experience
it's
that you're going to get
also
out of it.
I don't know if they rent the land or own it, but whichever way, it would cost a lot to have something in that location.
On a beach.
Yeah, so
What the fuck?
yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.